Konnichiwa and welcome everybody to Chrono Reviews. And this time it's my first Figma review from the Love Live Sunshine series. And I start off with the first one, which is Figma Chika from Love Live Sunshine. And this series, I've watched the first season. I'm currently watching the second season, which are airing right now. And it's going towards the end. And I will miss this series because it's quite light-hearted. It has some drama and all that, like the first Love Live. I enjoy it. There's some moments in it that's a little bit ripping off the original and being too alike, but at the same time, it's its own series in a way too. And all the characters are enjoyable. And Chika is just like Honoka, the energetic main character that drives the group forward and being the inspiration and are drawing everyone into this shit of being a school idol. And the box itself is, well, sad to say, another box of the new boring Figma box design. However, those boxes with the Love Live characters are usually their signature color, and this time it's a orangey yellowish color. I think that's Chika's signature color, and the license sticker is here. So let's just quickly check it all around. There's a cheerful Chika on the side, there are poses on the back, and she's quite cheerful there too, and there and there. Alright, here we have Chika opened up, and let's start off with traditional way with the articulation. The head, it's ball jointed. There's a torso joint, sort of at the middle section under the shirt. And there is ball jointed shoulders, elbow joints, and ball jointed hands. And this is the summer uniform to note. So it's short sleeves. And there is rubbery skirt that's pretty much unlimited. You need to check that this fold are folded under this part because otherwise it looks weird. But it folds up anyway and it's soft. And there's knee joints. The legs are ball jointed. You probably figured that out. And there's ball jointed feet. The detail is not that much because of the simplicity of her design, but the paint job is clean. There is no mistakes, and she comes with the cheerful face attached as default. Right, she can stand on her own, but it's hard to make her stand pretty well. And start off with the accessories. There is a Figma bag, and there is the Figma stand, and it comes with this extra part for long hairs. That's no longer standard for only long hairs as default, but you can remove that easily if you don't need it on. And there's the extra peg for hands if something breaks. And there's an extra pair of legs for barefoot. But that's quite nice because they are often on the beach without their shoes on. So this is a nice addition. This part is only to hold instead of the joint while not in use. So you can attach that part of the leg when you swap them with those white parts if you wish. There is actually two different set of hands. Not exactly sure why there's two different set of hands, but this set clearly includes this two hands holding together. I'm not exactly sure if that's for herself holding her hands together or if it is actually if she's holding hands with another character. There might be for Riku or some of the others to use with her. And that's quite a nice idea actually. Otherwise there's quite many different hands I think this is the first Figma I have with 2 sets of hands. Well, the more you know. And there is 2 different faces, extra faces. There's this face that's a standard happy face, smiling, and there's this face that's sort of being embarrassed while trying to be unamused, or something like that. Like, we can't admit it. She's blushing. And there is, like with most characters in school uniforms, a school bag. It's pretty standard, but a nice touch to have. And there is this. I'm not exactly sure what to name this sort of part, but it's text. It's like for this pose where she holding this and shouting in this horn thing, and like, yeah, this one for shouting out a message. And last but not least, there are 2 pom-poms. There are pretty nice overall accessories with Love Live Figmas. That's extra accessories or for a certain theme and all that. And I really enjoy those little extra bits because they're universal. You can use those with other Figmas if you want to add a scene, like in a school or something. Alright, here we have Chika posed up. And I made her a quite simple running, cheerful, like balancing pose. That's quite typical her, or running off on the beach and then inspiring the others. So I decided to do that. Now I must say, this one is a really nice Figma to pose as well. I've been quite positive lately about Figma, but overall the Figmas have improved so much over the years. So it's quite amazing to see the development, and I really look forward for future years of Figma collecting and see if they can improve even more. Now I must say, those designs with the grey and white school uniform is a bit less detailed than the more colorful versions in the first Love Live, but I like the simplicity of these uniforms because they're appealing in its own way. And if I'm going to compare them, I'm going to show you Honoka, and both look quite great together. I can't wait to have both Muse and Aquars posed up on the same shelf. That will be amazing to see. But the simplicity of this uniform have its own appeal, and the more colorful skirt and nose have its own appeal on the original characters. So I like both in its own way, and the new characters are also nice. I think it brings out the uniqueness in a way when the uniform doesn't steal the detail as much as the hair and other characteristics. But to get back into Chika, I like her as a character. She's just like Honoka. She's the default type character for Love Live. She's the positive one, or trying to be. Sometimes having emotions that goes against her, but usually return with an even stronger smile. And they are very inspiring, those characters, and it drives the series forward and the group. So what can I say about this Figma? To sum it up, it's nice. It's not overflowing with detail because it's a standard character with uniform and not some action-packed armored character. But for what's there, it's clean, it's nice, it's accurate. And the possibilities are great, and the paint job is great. And the amount of accessories is surprisingly good too. So I must say I highly recommend this for Love Live fans, Love Live Sunshine fans, or Figma collectors alike. So until next time, I hope you enjoyed the review and take care. Sayonara!